You could fully slide down that, eh? What a great way to spend a day. Alrighty guys, Maroon's End, right down here. You can take a punt, take a guess where we are. We're out at Boona, and today I've got Damo and Brent in tow. We're heading out for a little bit of a day ride. We're gonna cruise out to Stanthorpe again and ride some of those fun dirt tracks out there. We're gonna continue on from there and sort of head a little bit further south towards the Tenterfield direction, and then I want to ride some tracks down near the back of Girraween area, heading towards Paddy's Flat that I haven't ridden in a while. I want to see if they're still A, rideable, and B, open, and then we're going to make our way back home. But we're leaving Boona now. It's going to be about a 500+ K day, and if you haven't noticed already, I'm on the old girl. We're back on the DRZ. T7's done a fork seal, and I've been wanting to get the forks done, the suspension done for a while, so I'm gonna get all new kit for that and get that sorted out. So she's sitting in the garage ready to be upgraded, fixed and upgraded, and today we're on Old Faithful, and fingers crossed, I haven't ridden it in a while, fingers crossed she gets me through the day, because it's going to be a big one. But for all you guys that keep asking me for maps and GPX files and everything like that, today I'm actually recording it via Gaia, so I can export that provided the recording goes fine, do the exact recording of the tracks that I'm going to ride. I'll export it as a GPX and put it in the description for you guys that want to download it and do this ride. But it's going to have some newer tracks that I haven't ridden before, nothing fancy, just some roads that you guys have suggested, you viewers have told me about, telling me to tag it onto loops that I do like this. So we're going to go and have a little bit of a sticky beak at those, and it will be included in the map. So anyway, come along for the ride, let's get stuck into it.
I grew up wild and I grew up true, a town most folks just drive through. We sit out by the dam on a night when the air was warm. Mama was an angel, Daddy was the same. When the lights cut off, I could sneak out late to a spot on the west side, baby, nobody knew. Come and find me down where the tree line ends and the cattails grow. We can be free, living our dreams out, singing to the radio. I was raised on a little patch of heaven, wheat fields and old dirt roads, where the tin roof sings, the whole damn thing shakes when the cold wind blows. Well, it ain't all sunshines and rainbows, hard times we all know, but I go back in a minute to the land of the wicked, wheat fields and old dirt roads. La da da, na 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 na, la da 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 da, la da da.
So this is the run up through Crofby to Teviot Falls, or Teviot Falls, however you want to pronounce it. You can see that on camera right down there, a little bit of water coming out of them. But this was closed for, I want to say, a couple of years. All the weather's just sort of jacked it out, and it was cut off like here, so actually cut off here, and you couldn't get through unless you were naughty. Yeah, it's nice to obviously have it open and be able to ride through it. Alright, instead of heading up through Queen Mary Falls. We're going to jump on the forest road here through Corella MP. I'm pretty sure it's National Park, not State Forest. This will link us up with White Swamp. We'll hightail it through White Swamp for a bit of fun, and that'll pop us out south of Woodinbong and continue on to Legume. And well, you can guess we're going to Sutton's, go and get some of that good godly juice. Sun is beaming down on us now. When we left Boona, it was, I think, still in the single digits, not by much, but it was still a little bit cool. And now that we're very much so in the sun, it's warming up a little bit and turning out to be some stunning weather for this day ride. Just beautiful. This way, boys. Alright, so through Corella National Park, onto White Swamp, and now heading right to Legume. We should be rolling into Legume now. What's that say? Aha! Welcome to Legume. Swing a left here at this T intersection. Continue south. So as you've probably deduced from my ramblings of this video, we're going to continue on and smash through some of those fun dirt roads heading into Sutton's juice factory. Grab myself a juice, take one back home. So we're going to do that, stop for a bit of a feed, and we may not actually end up going directly through Stanthorpe, but we'll end up heading south towards that direction, pretty much out kind of towards Bruxner Highway way, hopefully through the back of Girraween National Park area. That water looks very cold today. Very cold. Onto Wiley Creek Road. I love this road. Pretty sure I say it every time I ride through here on a video too, but I really do. It's very fun to get sideways on, but it's also just, you know, great countryside to ride through. Yeah, a lot of fun. Last time I came through here on a bit of a spontaneous day ride, I think it was bloody 3 o'clock by the time I got here. I was just cruising, enjoying my time on the bike and not too fussed with a time frame or anything like that. But today it's 11:15, so I have a solid 4 hours up my sleeve, and we're going to put them to good use and go and have a little bit of a play and have some fun. Looking forward to it. It's Saturday morning, by the way, if I didn't say that before, so we will expect there to be quite some people here. Last time I came here on a Saturday morning, out the back there, through there, chockers, yeah, busy. Well, not busy, but people. What is it? Caramel what? Apple pie. Cheesecake.
Apple cheesecake.
Fucking this guy. What's yours, Breno? Rhubarb.
Apple rhubarb.
Mate. Look at that.
Apples that taste like apples.
So we've fueled up, and now we're heading towards what's called Wilson's Downfall. Harrigan's Lane. This is one of the roads that you guys have suggested to me to go for a ride on. Hell, come out here and have a bit of a look. Love exploring new areas. I've obviously ridden out here a bit before, but it really is fun just sort of playing the traveller, you know what I mean? Playing the tourist, just seeing where things go and taking some advice from others on where they've ridden before and what might be good and what might not. So I think halfway through this comes to an old bridge, which may well be new now since it looks like they've upgraded this road a bit, and then continues on after that. I think the reason I'd never come through this way before is there are other roads to ride around here that interested me, but I don't actually remember being able to get it to map straight through. It's probably the shitty maps that I was using, but I don't actually ever remember it continuing through, and I just assumed that you couldn't get through, so I didn't bother. But apparently you can, and well, obviously today we're going to find out. So yeah, this is definitely all new through here. Cowie cows. Dang, that's quite the view. Wow. You guys can probably just see trees in front of your face right now, but man, that's cool. Very cool. This is actually a wicked little ride. And it turns back into dirt coming out of here too, so that'll be a bit of fun. Road subject to flooding. Alright, coming down to this bridge. I want to see what goes down over there. Looks like it has a little bit of a drop down. Oh, this is cool. That is pumping through there. See, this is the kind of stuff that just makes me feel like I'm 10 years old again, just out exploring on my push bike. Just see something cool, stop, have a look, have a wander around and explore, see where it goes. You could fully slide down that, eh? There's no like deadly rocks down the bottom. I reckon people totally would. Little sandbar down there. How cool. This would be fantastic in the summer. Stop for a dip. Just this beautiful gummy just growing straight out of the cracks between the granite there. What a great way to spend a day. I really hope that this map is recording properly for you guys. You know what, even if it's not, I'm going to do a GPX one, and upload it for you anyway, so you can get out here on your motorcycle and or even drive it if you want, whatever. Come out and have a little bit of an explore and a bit of a look around. Just want to see what's over here. Little campfire area. Well, not the prettiest little stream I've encountered. Definitely no Kangi campground. Still a fantastic little spot. So for those of you that are actually wondering, that's called Bunu Bridge. I can't remember who suggested riding through here. It must have been quite a while ago now, but someone did suggest it, so whoever that was, thank you. This is actually a really good ride, and I would gladly pair this up with any sort of loop that I do down around this neck of the woods, especially, you know, having this kind of be the, I guess, almost halfway point of the ride. It's yeah, it's a lot of fun. We're now back at the Bruxton Highway. So we sting a left here, and then we're going to head up into some sneaky trails to finish off before we get to Paddy's Flat. So, should be fun. Girard State Forest. This is Pinch Trail. It's been a hot minute since I've ridden through here, and we're going to chain it up with another road that takes us towards Drake, but because it's been so long since I've ridden through here, I may need to stop and have a quick sticky at some of the maps because I've forgotten. But it's pretty straightforward. It's slippery. Damo's going to be hating this. He's not the biggest fan of the mud on the T7. Oh, I can hear the abuse now.
You're kidding me, cunt. I've got shit tyres, bro.
Yes. Oi, I can just hear the abuse coming out of his helmet now.
You're getting me worried.
No, I haven't ridden these tracks in like 2 years. I'm sure they'll be fine.
Yeah.
The bike's not sounding very good, is it?
No.
Alright, I've got another one. Almost sounds like I'm doing a starter motor. If I'm being honest, the last time I actually came through here was when I done a video out to Girraween, and I stayed the night, and the next day I went and done the hike up to the top of the pyramids. But the afternoon before, I actually ended up catching up at Paddy's Flat with two pretty cool blokes, Mike and I want to say Patrick, but my memory's terrible. Anyway, really cool guys. One was on a GS 1200, the other one was on a DR 650, and I know Mike was on the GS. He was absolutely honking it through here and jumping it over some of the little whoops and stuff. I don't obviously know the condition of the tracks, but if someone on a GS 1200 can get through here, then I'm sure those boys will be fine on their bigger bikes. Track still looks pretty well used. Amo's hating this mud, just the little mud puddles and stuff. He's really not loving it on the T7, and rightfully so. I mean, those tyres, if you have ridden a T7 with stock tyres in mud, you'll know exactly how shit they can be. So fair call. Just try and avoid the mud puddles and sloppy stuff where we can. We are slick. That was a bit touch and go through there, almost bend it. Those corners, man, they're slick, they catch ya. Nice. He's not happy, his bike's dirty, scratched. This should take us through onto Teviot Hills Road. Gonna see if we can still get through Sugar Bag. We'll have a look and find out. Hopefully we can sort of just cut straight through there. That'd be ideal. Oh, well, that's disappointing. Would have been sick to get through there, but whatever. Not the end of the world. Small detour. Might I suggest we leave? Yeah. Yes, well, that puts a bit of a dampener on it. Looks like old mate's comes out of his house with his dog beside him. He's probably had enough adventure riders trying to get through there, I guess. Fair call. Alright, little detour onto Paddy's Flat Road, and we're back on the Broxton Highway. We're now on Paddy's Flat Road. Man, it's been a while since I've ridden down here. Road's not in too bad a condition considering. Most of the time when I've come through here, it's been trash, and I guess these sections here are a little bit sort of washed away in that, but it's normally worse than this, to be fair. Well, at least every time I've come through it's been worse than that, so not having that super sort of dangerous coating of fine dirt across this surface has sort of made it a little bit easier to keep some grip going down. It's fun going up, but going down is just a little bit dangerous. Forget how good these views are too. I wonder how much of the other side they've actually made bitumen. Each time I ride through here, they progressively make, on the Urbanville side, they make it a little bit more and more, the road a bit more bitumen every time I come through. Just kind of sad, because at some point, it's not going to be much bloody dirt roads like these left to ride. So make the most of them while they're here. Tell you what, it's been a cracking day. It's been a big one, and we've still got some miles to knock out, but weather-wise, yeah, cannot complain at all. And there you have Paddy's Flat. A few campers out here tonight. Should be nice and nippy. Temperature will come down through here. I've camped here a couple of times. It's fantastic. A really good camp. And it's free. Not many of those left. Just pulled off to the side of the road here after coming through Paddy's Flat and just chilling out for a bit, enjoying the afternoon sun. It's been a wicked day and we will continue the ride on home. However, by the time we sort of get out of this last dirt section of Paddy's Flat Road and head towards Urbanville, it's pretty much just bitumen, twisty road through Wooden Bong and then making our way back to sort of Bow Desert Way. So I'm going to wrap up the ride here. Like I said in the beginning of the video, I am recording this ride, and even if I don't get it recorded properly, I'll do a GPX file and hopefully get that onto the YouTube video in the description box for you all to follow. Anyway, as usual guys, thank you very much for watching. We'll see you in the next video.